So today we are talking about how to apply foundation and concealer to your face. What's the order? What's the process? What do you do? So first things first, the first thing you need to do is put on our glorious primer. It's amazing. You only need a tiny amount. I'm gonna talk during this portion, but the rest of it I'm just gonna do voiceovers because it'll be faster. So you only need, like, can you even see that? Tiniest amount. Not even, I mean, I probably don't even need that much. But anyway, I have nothing on my face. I do have mascara on. And the point of primer is to get your face ready for a smooth application of your foundation. Okay? So there we go. The key to primer. Oh, side tip. If you have primer left over on your hands, put it in your hair. Makes it shiny. It's great for your hair. Another little bonus tip for you. Anyway, for best results with primer, any brand, you need to let it sit for 10 to 15 minutes. Don't have to, but for best results, it's best to do it. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna stop this and I'm gonna come right back after 10 minutes and we'll begin our process. So primer is setting in. See you soon. Okay, so as you know, I've applied the primer and it's set to about 10 minutes. There's our liquid foundation brush. It just came out a few months ago, and our ever popular liquid foundation. I'm wearing taffeta. When you first are ready to apply it, you shake up the bottle. It says from anywhere from 5 to 30 seconds. It's got a little dropper. You get the foundation in the dropper and you put however many drops of foundation you think you'll use. I did 2 strong ones and 3 really light ones, so you'll be able to gauge how much you need and don't need. And then I dab it all over my face, and then I start blending in and rubbing it everywhere to get nice full coverage. I also want to point out that this brush is made with synthetic hair, and the reason for that is so it doesn't shed. When the liquid foundation first came out, everybody was using the powder puff brush. Sorry about that. And the liquid foundation brush they specifically made, obviously, for our new liquid foundation. So it doesn't shed. It's great. So now we move on to the concealer. The concealer is amazing coverage, amazing. I'm gonna put on Scarlet because I have a little bit of dark circles going on. So you just need the tiniest amount, just a little bit, to get this done. It spreads very quickly. The key with concealer is to do it in an upside down triangle right underneath your eye. Do not do just a little side circle underneath, directly underneath the eye, because that will make not give you enough coverage. If you do the downward triangle, you're creating more brightness and it pulls any darkness away from the eye. It actually really works very well. The key is also to dab the concealer on until it's blended in and not swiping it. It's very hard for me not to swipe, as you can tell. I try to dab as much as possible. The key there is to obviously not wipe away the concealer and also not pull at the skin underneath your eyes, because it is so sensitive and we don't want to create more wrinkles, right? So as you can see, I barely put anything on the side I'm working on now, and it's everywhere. I got way too much, but I still am able to blend it in different parts of my face, cover my blemishes. It's the most amazing concealer I seriously have ever tried. Now there are 2 schools of thought on foundation versus concealer and which one to apply first. It honestly does not matter. I believe it's better to put your foundation on first and then your concealer, but it is totally up to you. You can do concealer first and then the liquid foundation, or whatever foundation you like to use. But I like foundation, the concealer, and then I finish it off with our pressed powder to balance out my color. because I want to brighten up my eyes. I want to cover everything on my face. And now I'm going to use my pressed powder in Taffeta, which is lighter than the liquid foundation in Taffeta. And I'm going to even everything out and just give that nice, smooth, finished coverage of my foundation. And also, this is the press powder, our touch press powder. You can buy our touch cream as well, but I prefer the press powder, especially during the summertime. And there you have it, finished product. So liquid foundation, concealer, then pressed powder. You do not have to do all three, but that's what I do to accomplish a balanced look.